My name is Lauren Reese, and this is my ornament. Isn't it so cute? Look what it says. Reese, like my last name. Can I eat it? Oh, it's not edible. I feel like I should have known that it's not edible. Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone. This year has been, to say the least, just really trying for everyone. We all know this. So for your entertainment, I'm gonna comment on one thing that happened to me each month of this year. You know, back when we could actually see people and you weren't worried about if an overly friendly Chick-fil-A cashier was gonna serve you the virus with your meal, you know, back in those days. So this is my very first video, so please be kind and drink some wine. Just kidding, this is orange juice, but you know, it rhymes, so let's just go with it. And enjoy the highlights of my year. Let go. So starting with January, the best month that there is, it's my birthday month, of course. So this year I turned 21 years old. It was the most amazing time. I went to Columbus, Ohio and hung out with my best friend Eve. She goes to OSU, Ohio State University, and we had a really great time. Basically, I got there. And honestly, this kind of sucked because on my way there, I got a moving violation or a traffic ticket per se. So I was actually going a little fast. Can't even cap about that. But the ticket was like $135, guys. Like $135. I was going like 18 above the speed limit. I know, I really shouldn't have been going 18 above the speed limit. But I was super excited to get to Columbus, that I was just zooming, man, just going for it. But looking back, I probably shouldn't have been going that fast. And I always think about when God gives you these signs that it's really a sign for you to slow down and you to really think about your actions. So I actually cut somebody off prior to that, and I guess I didn't get the memo. So by me speeding, I feel like that was God's way of saying, hey, like really slow down before you really hurt somebody. So that kind of put a damper on my weekend, but I wasn't going to let it completely stop it. So just enjoy these pictures of me and my best friend Eve during our birthday weekend. Okay, so this was our like pre-turn up. Take a look. And then of course we had to take some flicks, a couple pictures by the 21 sign, you know, to post on Insta. So during this turn up, some of our friends from high school actually came through and they just hung out with us until we were ready to go hit the town. I actually don't have any footage of that because the night kind of ended a little early. But it's okay because I still had a great time and it was nice just to ring in my birthday with my friends, my best friend Eve. Shout out to Eve, girl, you know who you are, my girl. So yeah, we don't have any pictures of those, but it's okay because the night was still nice. Then the next day, I went to dinner with my mom and my grandmother, and we had a very lovely evening. We drank champagne, we took pictures, we went to dinner, and it was just a nice evening. So check out a couple of those pictures.
You're supposed to taste it. Does he sip it? Yeah.
I did sip it.
was January, the best month. Yay, I turned 21. Awesome. Let's get into February. So February was a super, super cool month because, as some of you may know, I work as a marketing assistant at BGSU, Bowling Green State University, which is my school. And so I do a lot of digital work. I do videos, I do voiceovers, and we had a super cool opportunity because WKYC, which is one of the news channels here in Cleveland, actually came to BG. Oh my God, it was super excited. I love being on camera. I love any opportunity that I can get. I just love it. So we were able to dance with Freddie and Frida, our mascots. I absolutely love them. Freddie and Frida, honestly, you guys, it's a weird obsession that I have with them. Like, I literally love our mascots, but I guess school pride's not a crime, but I just am obsessed with them. So Freddie and Frida came. We did the little Isaac Zumba sort of Isaac Zumba, Zumba Zay. It's like a little dance that we do for, it's like a spirit dance that we do for BG. But they came and we had an awesome time. So check out these clips of me on TV.
We're learning about what's clicking.
Rita.
Congratulations to you guys. And before we go, you guys ready? Kick it! Still gets me in the feels. Back to you guys. Congratulations. You're the best, Mike.
So my grandmother actually saw me on TV and she took this video for me. So I was super excited. I was like, oh my God, like, you see me on TV. But yeah, so it was super nice. And what made it even more exciting was that Betsy Kling, who is a news anchor on WKYC, was the host of the segment. So she is a BG alum and she was doing the dance with us and it was super cool. And all I could think about was, oh my God, like, I'm gonna be on TV. And it was even more dope, guys. It was even more dope that the cameraman literally zoomed in on my face, guys. So that was so cool. And I'm super fortunate for that opportunity. It was good to just be able to be in the limelight for a little bit of time, you know. So yeah, that was February. On to March. Okay, so I don't have much footage of March, actually anything, because we all know what happened in March. So the pandemic started. Super sad. People were getting sick, still are. We're still in the midst of it right now, but it was the beginning. The surge was crazy. No one really knew that much about this virus. So I really didn't do much in March. I really just stayed home and tried to keep, you know, myself and my loved ones safe. So that's not really anything that happened in March. So sorry. April was equally as depressing. So enjoy this sign that me and my roommates made and put in our kitchen to remind us that quarantine still sucks. So May was interesting. We had been 2-3 months into the pandemic already and things were still not looking great. However, my roommates and I did go to a Black Lives Matter protest, which was being held in Bowling Green. It was a super great time because I felt like our community really came together. There were people there of all kinds of races. There were white people, black people. My friend is Indian. There was Latinos there. It was a really great community, just a whole bunch of different people. And so my roommates and I made signs that say his name in honor of the late George Floyd, who was killed due to police brutality. So this was a super important issue for me and my roommates. So we all got bandanas and we had masks, we had glasses, we were being super safe. We had first aid kits. We had really everything that you could possibly imagine, water bottles that we would need for this protest because we didn't know what was going to happen. BG has usually been a pretty peaceful city, at least from my experience, but you just never know when you go to protest. So we wanted to make sure we were together and that we were staying together and that we were all safe. I dropped in a few videos of the actual protest, so check it out. Super cool thing was we actually were able to be interviewed by WTOL, which is a news station in Toledo, Ohio. So they saw us all in our bandanas with our posters, and they pulled us aside and they actually did an interview with us. So this is the second time that I've been on TV in a couple months. So this was also super exciting just to, give my perspective on what I thought about the protest and what I thought about the movement in general. So a news anchor actually pulled us to the side and we actually got to talk and be on TV. My boss actually told me later on that she had saw me on TV. I was like, what? Like, I didn't actually know that was gonna be like, a thing. And it was just lit. So we actually had a really good time. There was a great turnout, huge, lots of people were there for this protest. So I was really happy that we could do our part and continue to do our part. So if you guys ever have the opportunity to go to a protest, I would highly recommend it, especially a peaceful one. This one was very peaceful, super just nice. Everybody was sharing their experiences with, police, which they weren't all pretty, to be honest. They were not all pretty. But it was nice just to see the community come together. So check out this picture that me and my friends actually took of us in our masks holding up our posters.